What's up, everybody? This is Mike here at Rogue Comics, and I am here with your sneak peek of this week's new comic book day releases, which happen to fall on November the 20th. So before I get started, if you're watching this on YouTube, please consider subscribing to the channel and also like and hit the bell for notifications. That way you'll be able to know whenever there is a new video posted. As I've said before, I keep threatening with other videos other than sneak peeks, but I don't know. Eventually I'll get around to it. Perhaps, maybe. If you're watching me on YouTube, please consider sharing and liking this video. And hopefully, if we make it to Instagram, also like it there, because it's all about algorithms, and I would like to get this out to more people than just my little sphere here. And yeah, we'll take it from there. So anyways, that's it. With that said, please, let's get started with DC. Why did I say please? I'm the one that's doing it, right? So first off, we have Aquaman, who gets his time in the sun with an acetate cover right there. That is the top. Then this is what's underneath. And there is the C, well, technically it's the B cover. And this one, I believe, is by Shane Davis, perhaps, maybe. I could be wrong. But again, I'll give you a look at the acetate. That's the top. That's the bottom. There you go. Up next, Batman number 83. There is cover A. Here is cover B by The Thief, Francisco Mattina. I wish DC would stop working with him, truly. There's a lot of things I wish DC would do, and that's one of them. Batman Superman number 4 is up next. Here's the acetate. That also gets an acetate. There is the top, and that's what's underneath. I like that one a little bit better. And this is the B cover, which I believe is by Olivier Coipel. I could be wrong, but then again, I could be right. This is Batman White Knight presents Von Freeze. This is issue number 1. There is one cover, and here is the other cover. Dial H for Hero is up next. This is issue number 9 of 12. Luthor gets a dollar comic right there. Flash Forward number 3. This is the halfway point, and as we can see from the cover there, it looks like Arsenal's back. And this is the B cover by In-Hyuk Lee, probably. Green Lantern, number 85, one of the groundbreaking comic books released in comic book history by Neil Adams. And Speedy is a junkie. He-Man and the Masters of the Multiverse. This is issue number 1. This will be a 6-issue miniseries. Here is cover B. Got He-Man on one side, Prince Adam, and Skeletor on the other. The latest Infected, this is Scarab, which for those of you that may or may not know, this is Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes, and yeah, right there. Justice League, number 36, that is the A cover, and this is the B cover. I don't know who did either, but it's not necessarily of any sort of consequence now, is it? Because if you're going to buy it, you'll buy it. And if not, then you won't. Lucifer, number 14 is right there, followed by Metal Men, number 2 of 12. This is cover A, and this is cover B by Kenneth Rocafort, I believe. Nightwing, number 66, gets an acetate. There is the plastic, and that is what's underneath. For those of you that don't know, no, I'm not spoiling anything, but apparently Rick Grayson is now a Talon, right there, as you can see. So, yeah. And here is the B cover, which also is a cardstock variant. Question: The Deaths of Vic Sage, number 1. This is a 4-issue miniseries, and there's cover B. I believe this one is by Dennis Cohen, maybe, and this is by Bill Sienkiewicz. Whatever it is, both covers are awesome, and I'm glad to see. I'm pretty sure Sienkiewicz is doing the art, or Dennis Cohen. Actually, both of them are working on it. Excellent. This they were responsible for doing the question back in the day, at least when I was reading it. and I'm glad to see they're both on. That is a Black Label book, I believe. Up next is Supergirl. This is issue number 36. This is cover A, which, oh, you know what? I believe this is also an acetate, maybe? Yes, I was right. I can't see because for some reason my Windows Explorer moved down, but there you go. Subtle change. And this is cover B by Derek Chu, channeling all the art germ that he possibly can. This is also a cardstock variant. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 5 of 12 is up next. Oh, damn it. This is the variant. Sorry. And this is the regular cover. This one, I believe, is by Ben Oliver. Teen Titans, number 36, gets an acetate. Here is the plastic. There's what's underneath. And this is the B cover. Titans, Burning Rage, number 4 of 7. Sounds like you need an ointment for that. That's right there. This collects the Walmart books that DC put out a while ago. And speaking of Walmart books that DC put out a while ago, here is the final DC book, Wonder Woman, Come Back to Me, issue number 5, which also happens to be the penultimate. Up next for Marvel, we start off with 2099 Alpha, number 1. Which, as we know, Marvel always does their Alpha and Omega. So this is the start of their 2099 mega event. Absolute Carnage, number 5. This is it. This is the final issue of Absolute Carnage. We get to see the end result of this book. And to be honest with you, it's kind of rushed. I think it needed a couple more issues to spread out. And it also seemed to, for the past couple of weeks, taper off. It started out strong and they had like the tie-ins and all that, but I think they front loaded it and they should have spread it out a little more. It seemed to go much quicker, but yeah, this is the final issue. Absolute Carnage, Captain Marvel, issue number 1 of a, I believe, 1-issue miniseries is right there. Arrow, number 5, Arrow as in A-E-R-O, not A-R-R-O-W. Amazing Mary Jane, issue number 2 is right there. I believe this is also a 5-issue miniseries, or perhaps 6. It did say, I believe, at the for the listing for issue number 1, it did say of, number 1 of whatever, but now it's just saying number 2. So maybe they've changed it and decided to make it an ongoing, but I don't know. Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 34. And again, this is dealing with the 2099. Miguel is back, and hopefully him and Peter hook up, and we get to see them interact together. Annihilation, Scourge, Alpha, number 1. This is beginning an Annihilation event, clearly, right there. I wish I could tell you who's writing it, but I can't see. The lettering is way, 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 way too small. And I wasn't around for the first Annihilation, so... but yeah. Avengers, number 26, right there. There you see Starbrand, or a Starbrand, on the cover. Big Hero 6, the series, number 1. Now, technically, this is an IDW title, but it is Disney, and Disney owns Marvel, so I just lumped it with Marvel, and, whatever. Fight me. Captain America, number 16, is right there. Captain Marvel, number 12, with an awesome Mark Brooks cover, where apparently, I guess, Carol's going to be taking out the Avengers. And I don't mean taking them out for lunch or supper or whatever, like taking them out as in murdering them. So that should be interesting. Conan the Barbarian, number 11 is right there. Deadpool, number 1. Believe it or not, Deadpool gets a number 1 issue. I know, gasp. Excalibur, number 2 is right there. And the front of the cover looks good. It's just the back I have issues with. Fantastic Four, 2099, issue number 1 is right there, and this cover does look cool. Gwenpool Strikes Back, number 4, the penultimate issue of this 5-issue miniseries, is followed by Immortal Hulk, number 27. King Thor, the penultimate issue of this, and it looks like the God Butcher is back, and this is issue number 3 of 4, sadly. Loki, number 5, is right there. Marauders, number 2, right there. Marvel Action, Black Panther, number 6. This here is Punisher Kill Crew, number 5 of 5. So this makes it the final issue of the series. Spider-Man Velocity number 4, the penultimate issue of this 5-issue miniseries. Spider-Verse number 2. Star Wars number 75. This is the final issue of this series. They're going to be rebooting it, kiddies. Strike Force number 3. And last but not least, Tony Stark, Iron Man number 18. As far as variants for Marvel, there are just a few, I say sarcastically. Here we have 2099 Alpha number 1. This is the Art Adams 8-part connecting variant. I don't know what number it is. Here is the Bogdanovic variant, which is actually, I kind of like it. It's Miguel, and you see half 2099, half Miguel. Absolute Carnage gets a couple of variants, of course. Here is the Mark Bagley Cult of Carnage variant. Here is the awesome Christopher action figure variant. Here is the Kyle Holtz connecting variant cover. That is creepy. This is the Greg Land variant, and while I am not normally a fan of Lands, I do kind of like this art. This is the Rivera Codex variant. Wait, actually, no, it didn't go. Why didn't it go? There it goes. This is the Rivera Codex variant. Here is the Ron Lim variant. And this is the Absolute Carnage Captain Marvel number 1. I believe this is Nick Bradshaw variant for you. Amazing Spider-Man number 34. Here is the Art Adams 8-part connecting variant cover. Here is the Pasquale Ferry 2099 variant with the 2099 Green Goblin there. Annihilation Scourge Alpha number 1 gets a Ron Lim variant. And oh damn it, I don't know who this is, but this is another variant for Annihilation Scourge Alpha number 1. Avengers number 26 gets an Alex Ross Marvel's 25th variant. I don't know why they're still doing these Alex Ross variants. Not that I'm complaining, but mind you, it should have ended a while ago. This is Captain America number 16, the Yoon 2099 variant. Captain Marvel number 12, the Dodson 2099 variant. Captain Marvel number 12, In-Hyuk Lee connecting variant. Deadpool number 1 has a couple variants, just a couple. This is the David Valdeon variant. Here is the Blank variant. This is the Christopher variant, David Finch variant, the Gomez Mary Jane variant, which is actually pretty cool. Here is a Greg Land variant. Doctor Doom number 1 gets a second printing variant right there. Excalibur number 2, Mike McCone 2099 variant. Fantastic Four 2099 number 1 gets a Ron Lim variant. Really cool. Immortal Hulk number 27 gets a Tom Rainey 2099 variant. Loki number 5 gets a Todd Nauck 2099 variant. Spider-Man number 2, here is a second printing Sarah Pichelli variant. And last but not least, Star Wars number 75. That is a Greg Land variant for you right there. And I am realizing that I am not going to make it. This is Archie Married Life 10 Years Later number 4. This is a Billy Tucci variant. Cult Classic Creature Feature number 2 is right there. Disney Frozen True Treasure number 1 of 3, cover A. And look at this one, cover B. Isn't that awesome? Farmhand number 11 is right there. From Umbrella Academy, Hazel and Cha-Cha Save Christmas. Tales, I guess, from Umbrella Academy. That's cover A. Here is cover B. Heart Attack number 1 from Image Comics is right there. Heartbeat number 1 from Boom is right there. And here is the Mirka Andolfo variant cover. Ice Cream Man number 16. It's cover A. It's the only one I'm getting. Marked number 1 gets a second printing. That's a really cool cover right there. Here is Marked number 2, cover A. Here is cover B. Look at that. That is awesome. Mask, I Pledge Allegiance to the Mask number 2 of 4. Cover A is right there. Essentially, this is essentially what's going on right now. And here is cover B. Money Shot number 2 is right there. Olympia number 1, cover A. Here is cover B. Once and Future number 4 is right there. SFSX, Safe Sex number 3 is right there. Something is Killing the Children number 3. And last but not least, Steven Universe. This is issue number 34, cover A and cover B. So that does it. I tried to make 15 minutes, but I didn't. I'm going to end it right here. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like and share, whatever. There's a notification, bells. This algorithm thing is really, really frustrating and annoying, especially for somebody that just does it like, once in a while. If you're watching me on Facebook, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Consider sharing this video to like-minded comic book individuals that you might know. And if this is on Instagram, thank you for watching it. Consider liking and sharing it there too. As for me, I'm getting the hell out of here. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you guys all have a great, guys and gals, have a great new comic book day. And I hope to see you next week. Take care.